Hi everyone, I want to do a review of the Korg Kaossilator. This is a dynamic phrase synthesizer, and what it is it's a loop creation device. You have an XY touchpad which you use rather than a keyboard to press and actually make sounds with it. There are 100 inbuilt sounds. You've got synthesizer sounds, drum sounds, bass sounds, and patterns which you can sort of hold and they will make a combination of a few drums and bass and that sort of thing. You can record up to 8 beats indefinitely, so if you record something it will play the full 8 beats and then go back to the start recording again, so you can then play something else over the same 8 beats with the same instrument, or you can then stop recording and pick another instrument and start recording again with a new instrument, and you can do that as many times as you like, indefinitely. You can use an arpeggiator on any of the sounds by pressing, I'll turn it on. That is just one sound, and you can then press from the bottom right, that will play the lowest note all the way up to the top, as you can see on the LCD, and up and down on the y-axis controls modulation. So yes, if you press the arpeggiator button on the bottom, that will light up and that will then create an arpeggio of whatever sound you happen to have in there, and this can also be used in the loop indefinitely. You can arpeggiate any sound in it as many times as you like and then record over the 8 beats that you've already used. You can set the tempo from I'm not sure what the lowest actually is. Below 100 it goes to 1 decimal place, and above 100 it just goes to single numbers, but all the way up to probably however fast you're going to want to go, and all the way down to however slow you're going to want to go, unless it's some very strange types of music. You have the tap tempo, which will set the BPM according to how quick you tap it. You have the scale button to select one of the many different scales, and the record button, which if you hold it in will then record up to 8 beats. And I won't go through all of the features, but pressing these buttons in different combinations will also do other features. So the main wheel controls pretty much everything, all of the various sounds. You cannot actually save anything that you do on here to an SD card or a memory stick or whatever. You cannot transfer it onto a computer. If you want to export the sound that you have created in one session, then you would have to record it live into a DAW. That can be done using the RCA connectors on the top, which will take a normal RCA cable into computer or monitors or whatever you want to connect it up to. It runs off normally 4 AA batteries, which are included, but you can use a 4.5 volt DC cable, which is not included. The RCA cable is also not included. That's pretty much it. Yeah. It retails most places at about £130. That may change later on, but that is the price that I've been able to find so far. I believe they have just brought out, or are bringing out very soon, a Kaossilator Pro, as they have with the Mini KP and the Chaos Pad KP3. The Mini KP is exactly the same size and design as this, but it's red and it's a effects unit. And then they have the KP3, which is a much larger, more professional version, and I believe they're doing the same thing with this now, which has many more advanced features, but I believe it's around about £300. So if you don't have as much money, then you can go for this. But yeah, I would definitely recommend it. Thank you very much.